Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a mukbang Q&A, and I actually wasn't craving anything crazy. I wanted to just do a Sopa Maruchan video. I was actually watching like noodle videos yesterday and I was craving them like crazy. So this morning I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make me some Maruchan and do a video with it. So if you guys are new here, my name is Blanca Yvette and I do film videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you guys are not new here, then welcome back. However, if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. And also that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. So I am a little bit out of breath. I'm gonna drink some water. Because if you guys do not know, I am actually pregnant. I am 35 weeks pregnant right now, and I should be giving birth anytime now. So I wanted to film this video to just kind of update you guys on some Q&A on some Q&A questions. And also the big question that a lot of you guys were asking me, which was the waxing. I went on Twitter and I was telling you guys all about my waxing experience, and a lot of you guys wanted me to give you guys like the 411. But I'm gonna prep my food before anything. I had to put a plate. I got this bowl and it's like kind of like broken. So hopefully the plate from the bottom captures all the juice, because if not, I'm gonna be screwed. But I made me 2 Sopa Maruchan just so I can make it look extra big. And I should have done one more so it could look like extra exaggerated. Look, you guys can see it here. I love Sopa Maruchan. Like, you guys have no idea. And I know they're so bad for you, and I know people are probably gonna be like, girl, why are you eating that shit? They're so bad, but so good. All at the same time. So I put some Valentina and some limon. I do the lime chili flavored with shrimp. That's the one that I enjoy. I just feel like it's I just feel like it tastes the best. I used to really like the chicken one, but now I feel like it just tastes like huevo. I don't know why. I feel like it tastes like eggs. Hella random, I know. So what's the 411? What has everybody been up to? Where's that from? Quote that movie. Oh goodness. I'm so happy that I'm filming again. If you guys follow my vlog channel, if you guys don't follow my vlog channel, I'll have it linked down below. It's Life with Evettexo. If you guys want to come and follow my life. But I had the most horrible headache. Well, I still actually kind of have it. I had a sinus headache and I still have a lot of sinus pressure, so I was feeling like I was dying. Like, I literally felt like I was dying. So it feels good to be able to get ready and actually film a video. I'm not kidding, guys, when I tell you that this pregnancy was so different towards the end of my pregnancy. But you know what, I'm not gonna complain, because the first few weeks of my pregnancy were amazing. I literally did not struggle at all. I didn't have crazy symptoms, so I can't complain. But these past like 2-3 weeks have been absolutely dreadful, and I cannot wait to pop this baby out. And the worst part of it all is the fact that I'm so out of breath. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. Okay, so I did ask you guys on Instagram to ask me questions. Okay. So before we get into those questions, I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about my waxing. So you guys were asking me so many questions about waxing. I didn't realize so many girls don't get waxed, and I actually just started getting waxed, so I'm not gonna say like I've been getting waxed for years. I've been getting waxed for maybe the past like 2-3 years. Yeah, maybe 3-4 years, I want to say. And honestly, it is life changing, guys. I will link my wax girl down below if you guys are interested in getting waxed with her. She's amazing, and I had an experience with another wax girl previously to her, and honestly it was like the worst. I was in so much pain. I thought that I was dying. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this, you know? But my wax girl now, she's the bomb. Like, she's so quick, she gets to the point, she talks to you, she distracts you, she doesn't make you feel like she's just there, you know, staring at your vagina. So that's a plus. As far as the pain tolerance, I've always said that I have a pretty high tolerance for pain. So mind you, if you're somebody who's like a sissy Lola girl, you're probably not gonna do well. But if you're somebody who can take pain, then you'll be fine. The pain level can be like, sometimes it can be hard. She basically says that if your pain level, I mean, if you just got off your period or if you're about to start your period, that's when your body's like the most sensitive. So you'll feel it at like a 6 or a 7. I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating. Like sometimes it hurts and you're like, oh my God, when is she gonna be done? But then there's times when it feels like a 3. The whole time throughout my pregnancy, it felt like a solid ass 3. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's bearable. And mind you guys, I don't want to scare you guys, the pain is bearable. Like, if you have gone through childbirth, if you have gotten tattoos, if you have gotten a piercing, like, the pain is definitely bearable. Like, you're not gonna die, you know? It's repetitive. So that's the only difference. But I basically, when I go get waxed, I do get a full Brazilian meaning I get the front full hair off of the vajay, and then in the middle of my butt, so like the whole butt crack area. And then I get my back waxed, my stomach waxed, my underarms waxed, and that's pretty much it. I don't get my legs waxed or my face waxed. I usually get my face threaded. But the pain level, honestly, it's not bad at all. If you guys have gotten your underarm wax, sometimes I feel like my armpits hurt more than my vagina does. And the reason why I honestly really recommended it, and why I was telling you guys on Twitter that it's going to change your life, it's because when you do it, at least me, I'm a really hairy person, so I would shave and by the next day I was already like super prickly. When I shave, my hair lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. I won't need an actual wax until about the 4th to 5th week, so I do get waxed every 4 to 5 weeks. When I was pregnant with my son, I did have a lot more hair, so I was getting waxed like every 3 weeks. With Camila, I haven't actually had that much hair growth, so I'm there about every 4 to 5 weeks. And honestly, honestly, it just feels so good, especially when you're pregnant. Like, my stomach's not like super humongous either. Like, I have like a pretty normal sized stomach, and I can't see myself anymore. Like, I will try to like bend over and like look, and I can't see what anything down there looks like anymore. So it would be hard for me to even try to shave, being 100% honest with you guys. So if you guys are pregnant and struggling with that at the moment, getting wax is going to be the best thing. And like I said, throughout my pregnancy, I have not felt any pain. It doesn't hurt at all. I'm trying to remember what other questions were asked. Let me go on my Twitter. Okay, so the first one is, isn't it weird getting your booty hole waxed? Isn't it weird having someone wax you? I have so many questions, lol. So it is not weird. It is not weird at all getting waxed, because she's not like in there like inspecting like your vagina or anything. You're literally laying on the bed. She's just making eye contact with you. She's applying her wax. She doesn't go inside my vagina, so she's not like looking at like the inside of it. It's like anything around it. I'll open my leg to the left, I'll open my leg to the right. She'll get kind of like in between the lips, and that's it. It's only weird when you are getting like the back area wax, because you do have to put your legs up in the air. And that's the only thing. But if you ever put your legs up in the air, like go to a mirror, put your legs up in the air, and like look at your butt, you know what I mean? And you can't see like inside it. And she doesn't like open my butt cheeks and like look at it and pour it in. No, like she literally just goes like shoom, and then she doesn't even make eye contact with my butt and she grabs the wax and she just pulls it, you know what I mean? So she's not physically, I feel like people think that the wax person's like physically in your vagina. If you can go see a gynecologist, you can get your vagina waxed. What should we know before getting one done? Honestly, just be prepared for a little pain. I feel like don't be prepared for like excruciating pain. Like don't go in there thinking like you're gonna die, but of course be prepared for some pain. Other than that, your wax person should not make you feel uncomfortable. You should not feel like excruciating pain. You should not be burning. You should not get any type of reaction. Even if you have sensitive skin, you should not get like any type of reaction or anything like that, unless you're allergic to wax in general. But it's a quick process. She can wax my whole Brazilian in like 15 minutes. This one was good. So it says Aftercare. What do you do after getting wax? I had an oil that my lady suggested to put on that treated my ingrown hair, the ones that had happened from shaving, and I would also prevent any new ones. How long have you been going to your wax lady? And of course, who is she? So all that information I'm gonna list down below as far as who she is. I told you guys how long I've been getting waxed with her. As far as like after getting waxed, apparently people think that you can't like have sex or like go to the gym or move in general after getting waxed, and that is not the case. You are literally free to go as soon as you're done. Ingrowns, I have suffered a few random ingrowns. That's pretty common when getting waxed, but the only times I've ever experienced ingrowns are if I wax and I shave in between. If you're waxing consistently, you shouldn't be getting any ingrowns. But if you're shaving in between, then yeah, you're gonna block some hairs from coming out. So those are the only times that I've experienced any ingrowns. Other than that, like when she waxes me, if she sees any ingrowns, she actually pops them for me, which is kind of crazy. TMI, but it's not that bad. I promise you guys, it's not that bad. Says, can you answer how much a Brazilian costs? Your pain level the first time you tried it up, I think that's what she meant. You tried it. To now, tips you recommend before your appointment and what position they put you in. Okay, so how much a Brazilian costs? I think it just depends on your area and of course your wax girl. I don't even know how much the Brazilian costs like by itself, but I can pay anywhere from like $90 to $120 for my whole body, like basically like my Brazilian, my stomach, my back, my underarms. It just depends. Like my total always varies. I've never even asked her how much it costs for just a Brazilian. I'm guessing maybe like 60 bucks or something, or 50 bucks. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on that one. But of course it's gonna depend on your wax girl. Pain levels, like I said, could be anywhere from like a 6 to like a 3. Tips you recommend before your appointment: definitely shower before your appointment. Make sure that you have everything clean down there, and make sure that you don't take a shit right before or anything, because I'm pretty sure that will pick up on the fucking wax, bichas cochinas. And just make sure everything's like clean down there for your wax lady, because she actually has told me like some weird stories that have happened with like girls going in and stuff. And don't eat before either, because you don't want to be like all gassy or something, fucking fart on the poor girl's face or something. But does the hair have to be a certain length in order to wax? You know what? I used to think that you had to have your hair super, super, super long in order to get wax. But when you are getting waxed consistently, your hair starts getting really thin. That's another thing that I didn't even talk about. But your hair starts getting really thin. So it's no longer that really thick, coarse pubic hair that you're used to seeing. It becomes really light, and it only starts coming out in certain areas. Like TMI again, when you first start growing hair, if you're a hairy person like me, you grow it like everywhere, you know what I mean? Like you have like a bush down there. And now when I grow my hair, it's honestly like in spots, and it's very thin. It's not coarse or thick or dark or anything like that. You guys know, being Hispanic, Latinas, like we have really coarse hair, so it can get a little overwhelming down there if you are shaving, and that's why it does pick up so quick. But it gets really, really thin. So you don't, like, there's been times when I'm like I'll tell her like, I don't even know if my hair is long enough, and it'll be like barely grown out, and then she'll grab everything, because now they actually have good waxes. Oh, and when they wax with hard wax, not with hot wax like when you do your eyebrows. So if anybody's trying to put fucking hot wax on your vagina like that, I mean, the wax is hot, but it's not like strip wax. Do not let them, because that's probably gonna hurt so bad. But she does hard wax, and there's like different types of like colors that she has. I'm not a wax girl, guys. I hope I don't like say something wrong, because I'm not a waxer, but they have different colors for different, like, I guess, strains of what they're pulling. So usually for like the smaller hairs, she puts like a white wax, and then for like the thicker hair, she'll put like a blue wax. So your wax girl is gonna know what to do. So I don't think you need to have it super long, but of course it can't be like prickly short, you know, there has to be some type of hair there. So thoughts on laser hair removal. A lot of people actually were recommending laser hair removal, and I've considered it. I've considered getting laser hair removal. I don't have a lot of information on it. Maybe later on I would love to, because I know that it stops the hair from growing, but I do know that you do have to still be consistent, because if you stop, it will grow back. So I feel like if that's the same thing with like getting wax, laser hair removal, I might as well just keep getting wax. So I don't have a lot of information, but if you guys want to inform me about laser hair removal, I would love it. I get, you know, people asking me all the time about laser hair removal, and I honestly can't answer the question because I don't even know. But that's pretty much like the basics for waxing. Let me see if you guys asked any questions on my new questionnaire that I asked today, because there was actually some good questions and I'm excited. The first question's from Lara, from Lara's Boutique, and she put, why are you so beautiful? I don't know, bitch. I don't know. Why are you so fucking bomb? The next question is, are you planning on having any more kids? You guys actually already know this question. I'm definitely not planning on having any more children after my daughter's here. God willingly, of course, if everything comes out okay. The plan is to not have any more babies. But I mean, you never know. But yeah, we're not planning on any more kids. The next question, will you be using a lot of Max's gender neutral baby stuff for the new baby? I actually have a lot of stuff that's still gonna fit the baby. A lot of jeans actually she's gonna be able to wear, because I did purchase Max a lot of really cute light jeans. All his little jackets she'll be able to wear. All of his little sneakers, because I mean girls wear sneakers too, so she's gonna be able to wear all those. Like all his little Adidas outfits, all of that stuff, I'll just pop it on with like a bow for a casual day. But I'm glad that a lot of the stuff that I did get him, she'll be able to wear. Of course, she is a girl and I am going crazy trying to buy pink stuff, so that's gonna be the only difference. But a lot of my baby's clothes that I actually that he doesn't wear anymore, I sent them to my cousins in Mexico for like them that they're having babies and stuff. So that's like where all that clothes went. This one's a good one. Did you consider changing Camila's name at any point? Not Camila. I love Camila. The first name's amazing. But lately, I'm not gonna lie, Celeste has been like really like, I've been kind of iffy about. I've been kind of like, shit. You know, I haven't really posted Celeste much, only on the nursery thing that I have back there. But don't be surprised if I end up giving her like a different middle name or something, because lately that I've been seeing it so much, it's kind of like bothering me. And I'm glad that I've been saying it so much and like really often, because I don't want to put it on her and then be like, shit, why the fuck did I name her that? But I do love Camila. Camila, I'm not changing. That name's gonna stay with her. I love it. Her middle name's the one that I'm kind of like contemplating on. I know, I'm fucking stupid, huh? I'm like so indecisive. Are you planning on tying your tubes after baby Camila arrives, or wait some time? Excuse me. I actually was planning on getting my tubes tied prior to, like in the beginning, but then after doing some research and realizing how hard and how much it does to your body, I've definitely opted out of that part. Me and Melissa's have been talking about him getting a vasectomy done. They will allow him to do it already when he turns 26, and he already has 2 kids, well, with one on the way, so they will allow him to get it. So now it's just basically if he decides to go through with it or not. But I basically told him I'm not getting my tubes tied. I'm super against birth control. And unless he wants to pop me out another baby, he needs to go get a vasectomy. That's what I told him. Those were his options. And I actually, when I approached him, I know there's a lot of men who don't want to get the vasectomy done. Because I have a, like, you know, a good amount of mom friends. And when I talk to them, like, oh, like, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to have more babies? The vasectomy is always like, no, I'm not getting it done. You know, like, Ulises is not machista like that. But I know that there's a lot of people who think like they're not going to work anymore. Like, oh, they're not gonna do this, not gonna feel the same. Ulises has been very open to it. I think he's just trying to like figure out what actually happens. But there's a lot of guys who are really against it and they're like, I'm not gonna do it. So I kind of made Ulises feel bad. I was just kind of like that's the least you can do. Like, I'm like going through all of these changes in my body, in my life, my like insides, like all the pain, all the suffering that you kind of go through, the labor part. You know, to bring 2 of your beautiful children to this world, the least you can do for me is just get a vasectomy done, you know? So I kind of made him feel bad about it. So hopefully he does that for me, because I just feel like as a husband, you know, if you like, do you really want your wife going through more pain? And their recovery is literally like a day. Our recovery is like 3 weeks, you know? So it's like, why not? Another popular one was, are you nervous to be having 2 under 2? You know what? I'm actually not nervous at all. I feel like it's I can't really say, because I don't know how Camila's gonna be. She might be the fucking devil. I don't know. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all, because I feel like I have such a good support system around me that I know I'm not alone. I feel like if I was by myself and I didn't have any help, then I would definitely feel a little bit more overwhelmed. But because I literally have a very supportive husband, I have my mom who's here, she's actually going to be coming to stay with me for about 2 months, 2-3 months after Camila is born, to help me out, just to make sure I don't also lose track of like my work and stuff. And then Ulises is now, you know, being at home more with me. So just even having that help, I'm not worried about it, you know? I'm more worried about like Max. I feel like I just don't want him to feel like his mommy doesn't love him, or like I'm not paying attention to him. Like, that's like my main focus. So I really hope once she is here, I continue to just have that focus on him. He's gonna be like my priority, instead of like, obviously they're both my priority, but like he's gonna be the one that's gonna actually feel everything. You know, Camila, she's hopefully gonna be sleeping and hibernating, and Max is the one that's gonna require most of my attention. So, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I'm glad that they're gonna be so close in age. Any mom that I've ever asked that has 2 under 2 or has had them back to back say that it's the most amazing thing. They grow up together, and that it was actually easier for them to, you know, like the diaper changing, get them on a routine and all that stuff, that it was just so much easier for them. My brother and my sister-in-law actually had a baby 11 months apart, and she said it was literally like the best thing ever for her. So I'm excited. I'm excited to just meet her. I told you guys I love being a mom. I love, you know, the feeling that Max gives me every time that I see his cute little face, and for me to experience that love all over again, like, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Me está doliendo la panza. I need to stop eating. No more. Okay, there's another one. There's a lot of them actually about plastic surgery, and I think it's because you guys probably follow me on Twitter, and I've said that I'm gonna get my boobs done, and I've actually said them before. There was a lot of them about, am I getting any plastic surgery after giving birth? Am I against plastic surgery? How I feel, blah, 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 blah. I'm not against plastic surgery at all. I am not that person that's like, love yourself and be natural. Like, love yourself, yes, of course, but I've never been against plastic surgery for anything. You know, if you're gonna do what makes you happy, if you're against it, cool. If you're not, cool. Like, let people do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? I am totally not against it. I myself would love to correct my breast, because they are honestly the thing that I'm the most insecure about. And and the thing I've been the most insecure about for probably quite some time now. And my body has gone through some changes. I actually was having this conversation with Ulises, and he was telling me like, how do you think people are going to react to you wanting to like get your breasts done and, you know, being open about it? And I said, I honestly feel like this is the thing. I'm a grown ass woman. Like, I am an adult. I am a grown ass woman who is giving birth soon and is going to have 2 children whose body changed drastically. And if I want to do that for myself, I'm not gonna let anybody's opinions take that away from me. Would I want to do anything else to myself? I don't think I would ever do anything to my face. For those of you guys who are always telling me that I got my nose done, no, this is my nose. I've never gotten cheek fillers. I've never gotten chin fillers. I've never gotten anything else besides my lips and the Botox on my forehead that I've told you guys about. I've never done anything else to my face. As far as my body goes, my body, I feel like I've always been really tiny. I always was really tiny, and then I slowly started gaining a lot of weight. And it wasn't bad weight either. You know what I mean? Like, I was happy with the weight that I was growing. Even now that I'm actually 22 pounds up from this pregnancy, and I'm not upset about the weight gain. Like, my arms are bigger, yes, of course. Like, I have a lot more back fat. My ass is getting like super wide and my hips are getting super wide, but I'm not unhappy with that weight because I know that if I dedicate myself, I can definitely get back to where I was. With Max, I dropped my weight in like 3 weeks, you know what I mean? So will the bounce back be that quickly this time around? I don't know, but I will tell you guys that my stomach did stretch out a lot more this time around. So if I do decide to get any type of plastic surgery, it probably will be my breast, and even to get, hopefully not a tummy tuck, because I heard that they hurt so bad and they leave a horrible, horrible scar because of loose skin. So hopefully my skin, at least the elasticity, I think that's how you say it, I don't even know how to say it, goes back, and I get my waist back to at least somewhat like 80%, where I could just get like some lipo and just suck out all the fat from my stomach. Now, getting like a whole mommy makeover, I've thought about it, and I've really thought like, would I want to do that? But I don't want to also jump straight into saying that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't know how my body's gonna turn out. What if I love my body? What if I just work out and my body looks bomb? I don't know, you know? So I do know that for my breast, I need to wait at least 6 months. So as soon as I give birth, obviously from when I give birth to the 6 months, it's gonna be around January, February. I'm going to be eating clean, doing, you know, everything I can do to make sure that my body's healing. I'm healing on the inside, on the outside. I'm working out. We're actually doing an in-home gym here, and I'm gonna be just, you know, kicking butt and working out. Depending on how my body feels and looks after that will determine what I decide to do with it. Would I opt out of getting like a BBL like everybody else is getting, or getting like my waist done or my fresh new boobs, blah, 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 blah? I'm totally not against it. If that's what I feel like my body is gonna need to make me feel better about myself, I will do it, to be honest with you guys. And that's just me openly throwing it out there. People already think that my whole body is practically plastic, so if you guys are going to talk, might as well actually give you guys a reason to talk about something. But I have thought about, obviously, doing all of that. I'm going to be 100% open with you guys, like I always have been, and let you guys know what I want to do when I do it. I might not tell you like before I do it, just because I might be scared and stuff. Like, I'll probably tell you guys like, look at this is my new body, look how I look, you know? But I will let you guys know like what I decide to do. But just FYI, because that was like a question that I was getting a lot. Because I've told you guys, my body is definitely changing, it's transitioning, and I don't look like, oh my god, a completely different person, like what the fuck happened to our body? No, of course not. But it's little things that have made me feel really insecure, and I want to be able to wear a two-piece and, you know, wear a nice bathing suit and feel good about myself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know? So just to give you guys a little input about that. But I feel like this video has been super long already, so I'm just gonna cut it here. There was a lot of good questions. I am doing a Q&A with Ulises, and it's not even a Q&A, it's more like an update, letting you guys know about how we feel, you know, with Max now being 1. We're gonna talk to you guys all about our whole journey of Max being, you know, born to now. So basically the first year of being parents, and we're gonna tell you guys everything and how we feel and all that good stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little mukbang. I do have still like a Sopa Maruchan right here. I didn't end up finishing it. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also that like button, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Love you guys.
You're so distracted, how everyone's so distracted lately.